Well, good morning, everyone. I hope you can join me for the second session in Mastering Your Personal Finances. Last week, we focused on the nature of finance and how finance came about. Finance coming from the word final. In other words, a set of decisions you would make before you start any action. And as we discovered last week, most financial problems begin when there's a lack of consideration, a lack of planning before action is taken. Today we're going to look at saving and spending patterns and why these are so important. How you can get yourself out of financial difficulties by spending. Now that might sound a little bit strange, but think of it this way. Governments, to avoid recessionary problems or to avoid unemployment problems during a recession, will often spend to keep the unemployment numbers down, to keep the economy running smoothly. Personal spending can be a little bit like that, but in a rather different way, and we'll look at these in detail. Next week, the focus will be on financial institutions and how banks think. As I know you might have believed banks were very unthoughtful creatures, but they do actually think, and we'll look at that in detail next week. One of the things that we do in this course is bring in a character or series of characters from documentaries or movies who really play out the detail of what we discuss. And this evening we're looking at one of my favorite characters, which is John Paul Getty. And Getty was very interesting. He had two ways of looking at the world. The first was, how big is the problem? And if the problem wasn't very big, very serious, he wasn't really interested in it. And then his second way of looking at the world was, how do we make money out of this problem? And to highlight this ingenious way of looking at the world, when his grandson was kidnapped, Getty managed to make a very large profit from organizing the ransom. Now, that might sound a little bit strange, but there's a very good movie and a very good documentary about it. So we look at these and other wonderful events from the world of finance. Tune in. Talk soon. Many thanks.